sports fans, everyone across the nation, this is Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, once again with the lovely PJ. PJ, how's it going? She ready, y'all. She says she's ready, and I'm ready as well. Thank y'all. Before we get started, thank y'all once again for the love and the support, you guys. So let's get it, man. My Week 14 record was 10-4. We did a great job of that, and now we're trying to do that again. But can we do better? Because we can be better. Overall record is on the screen: 120, 87, and 1. So we're doing big things. If you are new to the channel, hit that like button, and if you love what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. We're at 723 subscribers right now, on our road to 1,000. And when we get to 1,000 subscribers, someone's winning a brand new PS5 plus a game of your choice. No line, no playing. Let's get it, y'all. So that being said, this is our Week 15 picks and predictions. We have the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. It's going to be a good one. An AFC West battle. And usually when these teams get together, it's always good. Matter of fact, usually when the AFC West team combine, not this year, it feels like the Chiefs are just beating down on pretty much everyone in the AFC West outside of Los Angeles. Los Angeles is that team. And right now the Chargers are fighting for playoff supremacy, and the Chiefs are trying to get one step closer to winning the division. I have the Chargers in this game winning 24-23. And I know some of you are like, what? Why? I have that feeling that they will do just enough in this game. Pat Mahomes is good, but their offense has been struggling, but the defense has been on point. But I think just for this one game, I do think overall the Chiefs are still a better team, and they will go deeper in the playoffs. But just for this one game, I have a feeling that we're going to see just enough spectacular things from Justin Herbert and gang to go ahead and win this game 24-23. Our next game on the docket, we have the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cleveland Browns. Now, a couple days ago, I was kind of like 50-50 on this. And somewhat I still am, because it is still the Raiders, and we know how they are. But now, the unfortunate news, COVID rears its ugly head once again. My boy Baker Mayfield just tested positive for COVID. So he's going to be out of this game on Saturday. Raiders should win this game. There's no Baker Mayfield. They're going to probably put 8 or 9 in the box to stop Nick Chubb and company. I have a feeling that the Raiders are going to score just enough in this game. But I didn't really look into the weather at all. I didn't look into the weather, and you know that if it gets really cold in Cleveland, it might be really bad for Las Vegas. So depending on the weather, and I think they'll have decent weather. These are still grown men playing football, right? So I think the Raiders come in there and they'll win this game 28-22. So we have the Patriots taking on the Colts on Saturday night. Mind you guys, I will be doing that game, but this is a 50-50 game, y'all. And I think the Colts, if the Colts have any type of fiber to really be a dangerous team, they have got to get this win. I think both teams coming off a bye week, both teams well rested. I think the Colts, they just need to score about 20-something points. Now, Colts are the most on defense. They create a bunch of turnovers. They are a turnover machine on defense. I think they get Mac Jones for not 1, but maybe 2 picks in this game, and they do just enough because their Patriots defense is just as good. If the Patriots defense is the best in the NFL right now. So you see my score, 20-16. It won't be a high-scoring game. I do think at the end, though, the Colts will force turnovers on the Patriots more than the Patriots force turnovers. Let's get it. The Titans take on the Steelers, and I had the Steelers win this game 24-17. And I think that at the end of the day, the Steelers, the Titans, don't have that many weapons. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but right now the Titans don't have enough weapons to face any decent to really good teams as in the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers are at home. I think Big Ben has the last hurrah for this game. They win 24-17. Steelers are going to end this one out. I do think that it'll come down to the last drive of the game. I think Big Ben comes through in the clutch. Touchdown for the Steelers, 24-17. I'm telling you, the Titans without their stars right now, they're just not a really good team. They're decent on defense. We saw that against the Jaguars, but it was against the Jaguars, right? And they're also decent. I mean, they're decent on, like, not even decent, below decent on offense. And that's going to really kind of hurt them in this game. I think Steelers steal this one and try and creep for a final playoff push for Big Ben. Steelers win 24-17. Our next game on the docket, we have the Carolina Panthers taking on the Buffalo Bills. Carolina Panthers 5-8, and they're pretty much on the doormat of playoff entry, right? They lost. Everybody else sort of won. Even with a messed up foot from Josh Allen, the Bills will win this game 31-21. I do think Josh Allen has a comeback game. I have a feeling Josh Allen, 300 yards passing, 2 or 3 touchdowns. And I do think that Carolina, without Christian McCaffrey, Carolina having Cam Newton now, they're looking real dumb. I'm going to say it till I lose my voice completely. P.J. Walker should still be the starting quarterback. He should still be. The one game he started, he looked good. But no, they went with the more fancier, the more sexier pick, which was Cam Newton. And I think that getting him up to speed in the middle of the season wasn't the best idea. It wasn't the best idea. And the Panthers will struggle on offense. One, no Christian McCaffrey. That's just tough all around. That is just tough all around. But it's all good, though. Bills will win this one 31-21. All right, y'all. So now we're going to our boo-boo. I said it, our boo-boo game of the week. It is the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, y'all. Who had to hold it in? The Jaguars stink. The Texans stink. AFC South just freaking stinks beside the Titans and the Colts. I mean, those two teams stink. And someone's going to win this game. So we're going with the Jaguars. I don't really care, but I'm going with the 50-50 chance. Who's the home team? Jaguars are. The news came out that Josh Lambo, the ex-kicker for the Jaguars, says Urban Meyer kicked him one time. But it just tells you the locker room, how they feel about Urban Meyer. You know these guys are ready to go ahead and get rid of Urban Meyer. Look at the brilliance. Look at all the 3 and outs. Look at the many interceptions. Look at the sacks taken. Oh my goodness. Look at the fumbles. Oh my God. Look at the drop passes. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's how it's going to be. But we have Jacksonville win this one 17-15. Here we go. A game that my boy TJ doesn't want to hear about. Washington football team taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. You see the score here? I think it's going to be a slugfest. Now, this game could go 50-50. Another 50-50 game. And I love these type of games. But the winner of this game is going to have the momentum for a playoff push. They're not winning the division. The division's out the window. I think the Dallas Cowboys had that locked up pretty much. Even at 9-4, the Cowboys had that division locked up. But if you're Washington, if you're Philadelphia, you want to get into the playoffs. That's all it's about. Just get into the dance. Get into the dance, and anything is possible. That's right. Anything's possible. So the Eagles and Washington want to get in there badly. All right. I think that, look, both guys are coming banged up, both quarterbacks. Taylor Heineke, and we have Jalen Hurts. Both of those guys banged up right now. But I do like Washington's grit and grind in this game. Philly, do they stick with Minshew? Like, do they go with Gardner? Do they stick with Gardner? I thought they would, but right now I'm seeing that Jalen Hurts is going to start in this game. Hurts in this game, I think Washington will get after them. Will be another kind of a stink fest score, 19-16. A lot of good defense going on from both squads. I think at the end, who makes the most turnovers? I think Philly comes out with the most turnovers. I think if it is Jalen Hurts playing quarterback, I can see him getting 2 picks in this game, and Washington will win this game 19-16 and kind of stay afloat in that NFC playoff. Next game on the docket, we have the Dallas Cowboys, and we're sticking with the NFC East, or most would say the NFC least, you guys. NFC least, we're going with the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Football Giants, and 33-20. I think if there's any time for the Cowboys to kind of get out of the funk on offense, this is the game. But it is on the road, so it might be a little bit challenging, and the Giants aren't any pushovers. I mean, obviously we saw what happened last week to the Chargers, but still, Giants aren't any pushovers. I think Cowboys do get an easily fought win 33-20 in this game. I think Zeke actually has a big game for the first first time in a long time. I think Zeke gets about 2 touchdowns in this game, and I do think that Dak Prescott kind of gets back on track with his passing. Hopefully, they're going to need it because if they continue to be like this on offense with all those weapons they have, it's going to be a quick playoff exit for the Dallas Cowboys. The Giants, however, they just think too. They just think with the Jaguars and the Texans, they just have a better stinkage, right? They stink a little better than the Jaguars and the Texans and teams like that, right? All right, Dallas over this one, 33-20, in my opinion. Here we go. Next game on the docket, y'all, we saw on Monday Night Football, the Cardinals took that big fat L to the Los Angeles Rams. Well, if they want to get something off their chest, they pick the right team at the right moment. They're going to get the Detroit Lions. Cardinals take on the Detroit Lions, and they are going to feast in this game. And I'm being very nice about the score. 33-16. I'm being so nice about the score because I could go like 45-0, right? I can go that route, but I won't because I give credit where credit is due. The Lions still play hard, right? 33-16, right? 33-16. That's being very nice. I do think in this game, Murray, Hopkins, Ertz, Green, they're all going dumb. Christian Kirk, they're all going dumb in each facet of the game, right? 33-16. All right. Next game on the docket, we have the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins, y'all. Do not sleep with the Dolphins team. They were once 1-7, and now they are 6-7. And after Sunday's game, they'll be 7-7. They are right there in the playoff spot, and these guys can probably run the table with that schedule they have. They have a very easy schedule. They can probably run the table and go 10-7, right? Dolphins defense. When I think of the Miami Dolphins, I think of defense. When we played the Ravens versus the Dolphins, it was Thursday Night Football about 5 weeks ago. I was like, this Dolphins defense, they look good. They look good. I love the Dolphins defense. And since that game, they have been JJ Dynamite on defense, you guys. Tua Tagovailoa gets enough in the past game. His intermediate throws, and now they're finally saying, you know what? Let's go the intermediate route. And they've been doing that very well the last, I think, 4 or 5 games now. Showing off Tua's arm to throwing that football to his tight ends and short passes to receivers and let them catch and run now. They've done a great job of doing that. So the Dolphins win 17-10 and keep that winning streak going. Next game might be, well, not really game of the week, but this is another 50-50 game in my opinion. Bengals, Broncos, all those B words. 26-24, Bengals, in my opinion, will win this game, but it could go either way. I don't know which Broncos defense is going to show up. Broncos can be either mediocre or they can be big-time great, right? I think in this game they'll be somewhat mediocre because it is the Bengals and that offense can get hot at times, but it's all on Joe Burrow. Can the Broncos force turnovers on Joe Burrow? I say no. I think Joe Burrow takes care of the football in this game. I think the Bengals squeak out a 26-24 win. I'm going with a game-winning field goal by Evan McPherson. I'm going with a game-winning field goal. Bengals win 26-24, you guys. Riding high. Next game, the 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's going to be a great game. We have the 49ers winning 29-23 in this game. 29-23. I think the 49ers running game with Elijah Mitchell most likely coming back. They are going to feast on the Falcons' run defense. I think the 49ers, I'm going to go on a limb. 49ers get about 230 yards of total rushing in this game against Atlanta, right? I'm going on that limb. I think the 49ers will eat on the ground. They win this game 29-23. Rams taking on the Seahawks. I had the Rams win this one 27-20. So all that talk I was saying about the Seahawks could run the table, and get it at 9-8 in the playoffs. All right, I was just kind of like far-fetching that. The Rams will win this game 27-20. Seattle is going to be bothered by Aaron Donald. Like, Aaron Donald is always on. He just hates NFC West quarterbacks. He's always eating Kyler Murray. We saw that on Monday. And he's always dominating Russell Wilson. We're going to see that on Sunday. I think the Rams, not an easy win, but they're at home. So if they're on the road, it might be a little different feeling. But Rams at home, turf, Cooper doing big things. I think OBJ will be out of that game though because he does have COVID. So I don't know how that's going to go. He may or may not play. I think the Rams will go ahead and win this game 27-20. I think Aaron Donald will just get to Russell Wilson, get him out of his spot, and make it hard for him. Rams will win this one 27-20 and hopefully can stay in place to try and find a way to capture that NFC West divisional title. All right, Packers taking on the Ravens. All my Packers fans in here. Yeah, you guys are going to win this game 30-17. I do think that Green Bay will have added motivation, and for some reason, the Ravens, I mean, maybe those injuries are starting to catch up now, but they have looked horrible the last 3 games. But back to the Packers. Packers, too many weapons. They're starting to get healthier on offense now, although we see Randall Cobb out. But I like myself in Lazard in that last game. If Lazard can be somewhat of a number 2, like a bona fide number 2 to Devontae Adams, here we go. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers and company. Late in the season as it gets colder, I'm loving A.J. Dillon every single game. This dude will be the difference maker. And if the Packers do go to the Super Bowl, mark my words, it will be because of A.J. Dillon's running late in games in the 3rd, 4th quarter in the frozen tundra or wherever they're at, somewhere just being cold, right? I do think that A.J. Dillon will go ahead and be a spark plug for this squad. Packers coming with so much confidence. I do think that they will beat the Ravens, and it won't even be close. 30-17 for me is kind of being nice to the Ravens. I think Rodgers is hot right now. I do think that the Packers' offense looks better and better. And who's going to stop Devontae Adams? I think nobody. Sunday Night Football. We're going with the Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Bucks versus Saints. And you know what? I'm a realist. You guys know I'm a realist. I'm a diehard Saints fan, but on here, I'm a realist. Outside of this, it's 24/7 Who Dat Nation, 100%, right? But right now, I'm a realist. I think the Buccaneers, Sunday Night Football, it will be a tough game for Tom Brady because he's always playing tough games against New Orleans defense over the last year and even earlier this season. I do think the Buccaneers will win this, but they will squeak it out at the end. Saints defense will show up, but just not enough offensive firepower for my guys. Taysom Hill, if the Saints do win this game, it's going to be because of Taysom Hill's legs. His ability to scramble out of the pocket and maybe roll out and force some plays, but that's also where he's not the best at. With that middle finger or whatever finger he's got that's kind of dysfunctional right now, he's got a bad finger, y'all. A bad finger. Saints defense keeps them somewhat in the game for a little bit, but the Buccaneers, there's too much offensive firepower. Brady and company will win this game. We're going with 27-20 as the final score. Buccaneers will beat my New Orleans Saints. Sad tears. So our main event of the evening, we have the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. This NFC North matchup. This is a game the Vikings have better win. They have better win this game. If they do not, the way their season's going already, this will be the most devastating thing. And I got a small feeling the Bears will win this game. But right now, my gut is saying, Carlos, we're hungry. But also that the Vikings will win 23-17. I think Minnesota, with or without Thielen, they will have some success. Now, being on the road against Chicago and Monday Night Football in December is not the best scenario. I do think that the Bears' run defense will be botched in this game. I think that Dalvin Cook will have some running lanes in this game. I think it might be a kind of game that Kirk Cousins maybe only throws 25 times, right? I have a feeling that Dalvin Cook will be seen a lot in this game. A lot and heavy as well. So we're going with the Vikings when it's won 23-17, you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button. If you're new and you love what you see, hit that subscribe button to Uneducated Sports Talk. Be a part of UST Nation. Our next short-term goal is 1,000 subscribers. When we get there, someone is winning a brand new PS5 and plus a game of, not mine, not theirs, but a game of your choice. I will say, what game do you want for this PS5? You just tell me, and I will personally get it myself for you guys. So we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Tell your family and your friends, subscribe and be part of one of the best, if not the best, live commentary, play-by-play, and reaction on YouTube. I mean, that's what we do. That's what we do. So we're getting it, man. We're getting it. But read them and weep them. This is our Week 15 picks and predictions, you guys. This is our Week 15 picks and predictions. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a beep. That's a Friday reference. Don't worry about that. Anyways, for all sports fans, PJ included. You had a good night, PJ? That's right. Hey, we're ready, man. We're ready. We're going to the movies now. That being said, all sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Stay smart. Stay uneducated. Peace. Love you, mama.